Welcome back to Sunday League Football, where today we have a bit of a task on our hands, and of course that is to stop that lot over there. It is of course Thames Gateway, current Division 1 Cup holders, after beating us on penalties not too long ago. They also just won the Ted Fairchild Cup, that was against the Premier side Legends, and of course they currently occupy top spot in the league as well. Mathematically, we're the only team that can catch them, but a point for them today pretty much guarantees them the treble. And if they can't do that today, then it'll only be one of the remaining games where they will do it. So as far as we're concerned, today is all about stopping them from getting that. Not on our watch, we're saying, and this is the team that's going to try and do that. Okay, look who it is. It's Jack. He's returned and he's back in between the sticks. Well, it's a back four with Shane left back, Rich right back, and Dan then sees Luke filling in alongside him. Into the midfield, we've got Lee, we've got Henry's brother Nicky, and of course we've got Josh. Onto the wings, it's Henry and Lewis, which leaves Nick in the lone striker role. As for the bench, it's the first time you've seen it. Look at this. It's Garen in an orange shirt. And if you're lucky, you may just get to see him out on pitch today, provided Jack holds up in goal. We've also got Tommy. He's at work at the moment. He should be able to make it over for the second half. And against this lot, of course, we'll be needing him. As you know, today's mission, delay the treble. Let's see if we can do it. Let's go. Alright, so first of all, it's worth letting you know that Andrew's back on the camera this week.
Magno's so sweet.
We start things off with Thames knocking it about a bit. 2 at the back, playing it up to the 24. He puts it inside to the number 10, who's got space to run into, but opts to pass instead. Unfortunately, Dan and Shane collide there, as number 15's allowed to get it under control over that far side there. He's got Shane on him. He puts it back to the 10, who swings it into the box first time, but that's to no one. And Jack, a little bit shaky there, but does recover. Here they come again now. Number 11 getting it under control, driving forward. One of the taller players on the field hits it with his left past Jack, and also past the post. A positive start from Thames. Time for us to have a go going forward now, as Nicky puts it over the top for Lewis. Number 2 can't get onto it. Lewis gets it off of him. They now find themselves in the corner. Lewis is going to try the nutmeg there. Doesn't pay off. He's still got possession, using his strength as well. Doesn't roll out. Ball's still in play. And as you can see here, Josh is running in to help. They're kind of walking around at the moment as if we're in the 90th minute. We're not. We're in the 7th. And Lewis is burst into life there as he gets beyond the 2. Puts it across, but that is blocked by the 23. And we have ourselves a corner. It was Lewis that won the corner. He's going to take it as well as it's sent into the box over Nick's head. Off of the number 10. Falls to the 11 who can't get it away.
Put your toe on it! Oh, yes!
And just like that, we take the lead in this game. There's a little bit of a scramble in the box, as you saw. Watching this back, it was actually good work from Luke there. He had a hand in this as it fell to Josh, who's done really well to get it out of his feet, put the keeper on the floor as well, then stick it home. 23 almost kept it out, but almost wasn't good enough in this situation. It's Thames Gateway 0, Palmers FC 1. Kick off.
From the off, Palmers, come on!
Following that goal, we definitely found our feet here. Rich with a ball up to Lee. Back to Rich. First time back to Lee. This is good football from the boys as it goes up to Lewis there. He cuts it past the number 2. As it falls to Rich, he sticks it into the box. Henry picks it up on the edge. Can he get the shot in? He can, but he loops over the bar. Unlucky. Here we come again now. Lee up to Shane on that far side. He plays it forward, but it's a misplaced pass from him. Number 5 can look to get it away, but it's good work from Nick. Defending from the front. That's what we like to see. More of this, please. Here's Nicky now touching that ball down to Josh here, but he's under pressure straight away from the 10 and the 24, but somehow he's still got the ball. Plays it back to Shane. Shane up to Lee. Lee takes a touch, puts it up to Henry, who's got beyond the defender there, makes his way into the box. 5 comes in there with a challenge. Henry goes down.
Yes!
And just like that, we've got a chance to double our lead here. We've been positive early on and we've been rewarded. As I say, chance to double the lead here. It was Henry that picked the ball up from Lee's pass as he made his way into the box. And at the time, I didn't think this was a penalty. I still don't think it is, looking back at it, if I'm being honest with you. It's something I've learned a lot from referees over the years. They tend to take the opposition's body language into play a lot. You can see he's just laying there. He's not even appealing it. So something must have happened that I didn't or the camera didn't pick up, which leaves Lee, our go-to penalty taker, to step up here.
Yes.
There you go, Thames Gateway 0, Palmers FC 2. Kick off. And pretty much straight away, Thames have rolled their sleeves up. Well, those that have got long sleeves anyways. The number 24 makes his way forward. Unchallenged. Plays it to the number 11. Also unchallenged and lines up the shot.
Well done, Jack.
But soon after, we're back on the attack. Nicky into Lee. First time ball up to Rich. He then hits it first time up towards Nick, who shrugs off the number 5 here. He's one-on-one with the keeper.
Oh, Nick! Oh, straight out the fucking keeper!
Yep, what Andrew said. Some time passes, we've not much going on, but we're back in action here with Nicky, doing a really good job in midfield today, very much underrated. Just giving the ball to Henry, who sticks it onto the edge for Josh here. Goes one way, then the other. Gives it to Lewis, in space here. That's not a great touch, but he's got the shot in.
Oh! Great goal.
Great goal indeed. It has to be said, I don't think anyone out there predicted that we'd go 3-0 up in the first half of this game. This is what happens when we take our chances. That's something we've been guilty of this season, dropping points along the way, but today, a little bit different. And even though the bad control there from Lewis, he still managed to get it in at the keeper's near post. That's Lewis's 15th goal of the season, and it's Thames Gateway 0, Palmers FC 3. Kick off. And so we continue things here with the captain for Thames Gateway, the number 8 here, looking up and playing it up the field to the number 11. Luke's looking to keep up with him here, but as he makes his way towards the byline, he puts it across the box. Goals are flying in this game. It was a similar situation early on in the season. Thames have just made this one very interesting by grabbing a goal back. It was supplied by the number 11. Jack, not too sure what he's doing there. Caught in two minds, I believe. And then the number 15 at the back post, getting ahead of Shane and nodding it into the back of the net. And at 3-0, you might think things are comfortable. 3-1, that gives our opponents hope with plenty of time left in this game. Kick off. We continue things with Shane here, playing the ball forward, but that's cut out by the number 23. And Thames are now on the attack as it's put back over the top. 11 gets it down. He's away from Luke. Gets the shot in, but it's a great save from Jack there to put that round the post. That could have easily been 3-2 there. Anyway, we've got a situation. Garen, who's been doing the line up until now, he's having to come onto the pitch. We've got an injury. It's Josh the struggling, the guy that brings the energy in this team at the moment. That's a massive blow. We've mentioned that Garen can play out on pitch. Let's see what he's like. Anyway, nothing come from that corner, but Thames continued to pile the pressure on towards the end of this half as the ball swung in for the 11. Oh. Following that, it's Luke to take the goal kick.
Well done, boys. Well done. Great half.
Yeah, it was a good half, but under a lot of pressure towards the end there. Thames are giving us something to think about in the second half. But right now, I've got something for you guys to think about. If you're a Sunday League football team, you're over the age of 18, have a look at this. All right, listen up. The Kitlocker Cup, 3rd of June, 2018. That's a Sunday, by the way. You need to make sure you and your team are available because we're giving you the chance to play us for the first time live on our YouTube channel. You'll be facing up to Kitlocker FC and more special guests as well. And on top of that, Kitlocker are going to give you a brand new night kit ready for the new season. And all you got to do to have a chance of grabbing this opportunity is whack your details in on the website below. Small print time. The tournament is in Sheffield, home of the famous Kitlocker. You will need to provide your own transport and team members must be over the age of 18. Still interested? Great. Follow the link and hopefully we'll see you soon. Good luck. Yep, decent prize there. Kit out your team for free and get to play us as well live on this channel for the first time ever. As I said, follow the link. It's in the description below. Sign up and get your whole team to do so you got more of a chance. And with a bit of luck, in a couple of weeks' time, you'll be facing us in a brand new kit live on this channel. Until then, though, let's crack on with this second half and see if we can actually do the double over this side this season.
Just to lob him. Lob Jack. Kick it back to him.
So as you can see from the time at the top, it took about 5 minutes for anything to happen in this game. It's number 15 here, brought down by Henry, and that's going to be a free kick to our opponents. 8 steps up with a free kick. Driven shot, but swerves well wide in the end. Here they come again now. Ball sent forward for the number 11. Seems to be the outlet for this side at the moment. Rich chases him down as he slides in. Completely takes Luke out as well. And that one's going to roll out for a corner. And here comes that corner from Thames.
Oh, take the piss.
And just like that, Thames claw their way back into this game. Even more so here. Free header from the number 11. Henry off of the line, but the referee in a good position to say, well, it did go over. We can't see from here, but we'll have to take his word for it. It's Thames Gateway 2, Palmers FC 3. All right, kick off. And we continue straight away with Thames pressing for an equaliser. Now the number 10 puts it over to the 15 here. He looks to go beyond Henry. Shoulder to shoulder as they go in again there. Last touch off of Henry. And that, my friends, is a corner. So here is the Thames captain, number 8, whipping it into the box. It's number 23 that gets his head on it. 9 gets the seconds as it falls to the number 10 here.
Unreal, Palmers. Oi, Palmers, get your head up!
For those that googled how to surrender a 3-goal lead, then I hope this was helpful. We aim to please. Oh dear, it's just not going right, is it? We're struggling to deal with set pieces. We're also not picking up the second balls either. And when that happens, then you're in trouble. As it stands, Thames find themselves on 34 points, which is the maximum amount of points that we can end on. And their goal difference betters us by 17 as well. Are we about to hand them that treble today? It's Thames Gateway 3, Palmers FC 3. Kick off. With 30 minutes plus stoppage time, they don't want to hang on to this. They want to go on and win it. And it's put forward here for the number 9, who gets the shot in there. They ain't got a touch on that to send it wide of the goal, but we do have to defend another corner. And here it comes, swung into the box. Number 9 wins that header, loops into the air. Jack's there to punch it out, but it falls to the 24 on the edge. He hits it back. Comes off of Shane, and that's out for another corner. All right, here we go again. Number 8, into the box it goes. Punched away by Jack again. He's onto the edge for the 24. Could shoot, but puts it out to the number 8 here. Looks like he's going to cross it, but goes beyond Shane very easily there as he looks to put it back in off of Henry, and that is going to bounce out for... Let's have a look. It's a throw. Got to be said, Thames have played out their skins this second half, pinning us into our own half. Defenders not getting a respite at all as the number 9 comes forward here. He plays it up to the 15. Nicky's going to get it off of him. He cuts inside, gives it back to the number 9 on the edge, who's got the number 11 in acres of space over there, but opts to shoot instead. And in the end, that rolls straight through to Jack. The boys can catch their breath a bit. From that, Jack is going to send it up the field, and it is over the halfway line, off the back of the 23's head as it falls through to Lewis. Can we get anything here? He goes beyond the keeper. He stops that from rolling out, gets it onto his right foot.
No. Yes! Yes! F***ing have it! Get your head on the game, Palmers!
I'll tell you what, I wasn't expecting that. Completely against the run of play in this second half, but We'll take it, obviously. I did actually think Lewis needed to hit this first time if he was going to get a goal, but by controlling it, he's letting the defenders back in. Didn't matter in the end. He spanked that into the roof of the net. That's right, I said spanked. It's Thames Gateway 3. Palmers FC 4. We're back in the lead. Yeah, but you know what it is. Kick off. Not long after that, we've got a quick substitution. It's Nicky that's going to make way for Tommy. Moving on from that, we've got Rich putting it up the field to Nick as it bounces. He heads it back into the path of Garen, who sticks it forward first time for Henry here. Let's see if we can get another goal in this half. And look at Elliot's triceps, biceps, back muscles. Just look at Elliot. What's that? Oh, we've got a corner. Elliot's now moved out of the way as the corner's taken short into Shane here. He puts it across the box for Nick.
Ooh!
Would love to have seen that go in top corner. Wasn't to be. So I don't want to talk too early, but I feel like we've weathered that storm that came out in the second half from Thames. We're playing some nice, neat football as well. Tommy on the field adding some composure out there too as Henry comes forward here, but he loses out. 50-50.
Yes, Lee Atkinson!
I think he might have ripped his shorts there, but he's going on an amazing run here as he looks to get through. Like Henry's fouled at the last hurdle. 15 minutes plus stoppage time in this one as Luke hoofs it up the field. It's number 8 that's going to look to get onto it. It's over his head, in fact. As it bounces, number 2 rises above Lewis to win it there, but it falls to Rich, who's well out of position, but he's driving forward, puts it up to Nick. Keeper's off the line, misses it. Nick's got an open guy in front of him. He doesn't know where the ball is. He's found it now. Puts it back to Rich.
Yes! Rich! Fucking Rich! Come on!
How about that? And it came from Rich, the eventual goal scorer, but Nick obviously had a big part to play in this. Keeper missing the ball completely here, putting it on a plate for Nick, but you can see he's all over the place. He doesn't know where it is. And at this point, you think the chance is gone, but Nick finds his balance, plays it back to Rich. First time left foot shot from the right back and into the back of the net it goes. I've got a soft spot for Rich rocking the number 2 shirt. I'm like a proud father. Although we're exactly the same age. Call it proud brother. He's just grabbed his first Palmers FC goal and it couldn't happen to a nicer bloke. Some say it's actually nicer than Elliot. It's up for debate. I'll let you choose in the comments below. Whew. Kick off. I tell you what, it almost went Pete Tong in this game, but we've restored our lead by 2. And after letting a 3-goal lead slip, we can learn from our mistakes and hopefully see this game out.
Boys! Oh, no! He's going to give it.
Or maybe we just want a few more nails to buy it. We thought it was a penalty. It's actually bang on the edge of the box here, and it's the 23 that steps up to take it. Into the wall it goes. Comes back to the 23. What a strike. Jack with the save, but he's tangled up with Dan. I actually don't know what to say. You can't say it's not entertaining. Neutral-wise, it's great, but for anyone that gives a damn about us, this is hard to watch. I mentioned it before, but look at this strike here. Jack was equal to it, and as it fell down, I think Dan looked to block it as well, and it actually came away. 15 was first to react and tap it home. It's been a crazy old game, but it's now Thames Gateway 4. Palmers FC 5. Should we just end it here? I think we should. Nope, kick off. With 10 minutes remaining now. Tough scenario for any manager to crack on and try and get another, or do you sit back, invite pressure and try and defend your lead as best as possible? Well, looks like we're trying to go forward here. Tommy fouled in that process and it's brought back for a free kick. And it's Lee that's going to dink this one into the box. On the end of it is Garen.
Go on. Oh! Well done, keeper.
Yeah, good save from the keeper there, and Thames can clear their lines. Here we are in more possession now. Lewis back home to Rich. He sticks it forward for Nick. Good touch from him to get it under control. Back to Lee. Dinks it over the top for Lewis now. Lewis is going to put it across the box for Henry.
Oh! Well, Lee Henry!
That's a Thames throw, but we can't see. Everyone's in the way there. Thames clear only as far as Lee on the edge. Cuts back. He's got the number 10 on him here. He's also got Garen on the overlap. Uses him as well as he takes a touch past the 10. Gets the shot in.
Oh! Unlucky. Better.
If only we could put 1 or 2 of those chances away, we wouldn't be so nervy at the end of this game, but instead, the scoreline stays as it is. And it's Thames that are in possession, looking for an equaliser. 23, back to the 8 out there, waiting for his moment to go, and it's a nice little bit of skill to get past Rich there as he flicks it to the 24. He hits it on the turn. Jack spills it, but recovers on the second time of asking. Here comes Thames again now, but it's Tommy that nicks it off with a 15, and now we're back in possession. Garen up the field to Nick. Flicks it on to Henry. Henry now puts it forward to Nick. He looks to be taking the ball towards the corner here as 21 chases it down. He cuts it back to Henry, and now we've got an opportunity.
Oh! Is it the Sunday roast?
Yep, the Sunday roast, the beans on toast, whatever you want to call it. And as Lewis picked it up from the rebound, he was called as offside. As you can see, we're into the 90. The ball put over the top here. Luke heading away. He's done well at centre-back today. Rich then clearing it up to the halfway line for Lee to lay off to Tommy here. As he picks that up, he's got number 10 on him. Nice little drag away. Number 15 wants it off him as well. Another little bit of skill there. And as he puts it out to Shane, we're on our way. And so it's Shane making his way over the halfway line. Giving it to Henry. Henry puts it in first time to Shane. Shane gives it back to Henry. It's great football from the lads as we look to go towards the corner here, and we've won ourselves a throw. No, it's not an edit mistake. We are now in the 96th minute of this game as Garen picks it up in the middle of the park. Does well to shield it off of the number 10. He gives it to Lee. Lee then forward to Nick. Back to Lee as he hits it first time, but that sails well over the bar. Time continues to tick and the defenders need to be switched on here as it's up to the number 11. Dan does well to get it off of him. Number 23 tries to come in there. Dan managed to get that onto Lee. But every time we clear it seems to come back. 11 over the top for the number 9 here. Luke needs to be brave.
Straight line in. Yes, Luke.
Well done, that man. Really put himself on the line there. I tell you what, I don't know where the ref's got 8 minutes stoppage time from, but we have to get rid of it. It's a free kick here. Into the box it goes. Jack punches away. Out to Tommy. He looks to get it away, but it falls to the number 8. He makes his way out to this near side here. He goes beyond Nick. He currently finds himself on defensive duties, and he does well to win it back for us here. And now we can get on our way with Henry, who goes beyond the 15 and can drive us forward on the counter as he makes his way over the halfway line. Let's see what we've got available ahead of him. It's just Lewis as he plays it inside to him. Lee's backing him up as well over that far side as he makes his way towards the edge of the box here. Plays it back into Lewis. It's a great challenge from the number 8. And Thames can clear, but surely that's time.
Yes! You're not beating you!
And there you have it. We come out with a win. It was always going to be a tough game on a hot day. Fitness would always play its part, but we dug in and it ends 5-4 in our favour. In fact, we're the only team to beat them this season, apart from Academy Soccer in the Essex Cup, who we eventually met in the semi-final and won that, of course. But let's be real, it's Thames that are going to have the last laugh. They're going to win this league. They're going to do the treble. But for now, we've delayed it. If someone told me at the start of the season that we're going to do the double over this lot in the league, I'd have said, well, we're going to win the league then. It hasn't turned out that way. The best we can hope for is second, but we remain unbeaten against the top half of the table. As for the bottom, we really struggle. That's where this league has been lost, and that's why we need to treat every game as a big one. In the meantime, our mission of ending the season unbeaten still carries on. That's looking more and more likely now we turned over this lot. As always, big shout out to you guys for the continued support on the channel. Don't forget to enter you and your team into the Kitlocker Cup competition. Links are in the description below. Until then, we will see you in the next one.